haven't really done much today. I went to work at 4 AM. I then came home and didn't do any type of work on the computer. I made a point of not turning this computer on until now, because I thought if I turn the computer on and I start fiddling with things like editing and other stuff, I will be tempted to record a YouTube video. Because I need to record the next Catherine episode, but I really just wanted to give myself a rest. So I painted my husband's wall. I did some housework. I did a little bit of stitching in the living room with Tomb Raider while I was watching some Sopranos, because I need to get through them. And then I did tea because it's been so hot that I thought I'll start tea a little bit earlier and then they could just reheat it. Did you figure out what the problem was with the leaf, or are you just fudging it? So there is I don't think it's the leaf, but I think somewhere along this area there is a stitch out of place somewhere. So I have just, what I did last time was fudge it. I think I fudged the leaf last time, and that's why the outline's there. And that's why I'm now filling it in, because I haven't worked on it since that last stream. And if I can remember rightly, there was some sort of issue with the outside, which then messed up the little veiny bit in the inside. So I fudged the inside of it, I think. I'm sure I fudged the inside of the leaf. But it should be fine, because I need to count from this bird to the next one when we get there. And then I need to do the outline of the next leaf. So what I'll do is, instead of counting from this leaf, I'll count from above. And hopefully that will... hopefully this bit here is correct. I hope, anyway. I mean, it's not the end of the world because I fudge everything, but I would at least like it to be fairly on point. It's the story of my life, that is, just fudge everything. I've just got to remember not to stitch the vein in the middle. Oh, where did I just put that needle? There it is. I tend to fudge too. Yeah, I do it all the time. All the time. I'm still fudging Tomb Raider. When I was doing it earlier, I was doing around the dinosaur's face. And there's still certain bits that just are not right. Or there's bits that are stitched that are slightly like off to the left from where they should be. But thankfully it's all background, so I'm not too fussed about it. But I was trying to get it back on track. But we'll see whether it is or not. Oh no, I've done that stitch the wrong way around, haven't I? Yeah, I've just stitched the first stitch on how I end it. So I like to end my stitches top right, bottom left. Like that's the way I like to stitch, because I do a lot of half stitch. So I've just had to go over that one again. I forgot how long these threads are. I might have to cut them in half. I really don't want them to get tangled up. That's the worst thing. It's getting them all tangled.
The campfire will still be burning when you return.
Hi Q-Snap, hope you're okay. I'm just fighting with a really long thread here at the minute. Try and shorten it just a bit. Sometimes it's best to go to an area that you know is correct. and back into the area that needs fudging. Yeah, I will do that a lot. If I've made a mistake, I will go back to, well, typically what I do is I go back to the grid. That's the easiest thing for me, is to go back to the first line of the grid, because usually I work on that easy count Ada. So I use the left grid and the top grid instead of the bottom and the right grids as my first count, if that makes sense, because you have to make sure you pick one or the other sometimes, don't you? Depending on what a fabric you've picked up. So that left and the top is my first line of stitches, so I always go back to the grid and try and figure out where I am from there. It's kind of like my, don't really know what to call it, bus stop. It's where I focus all of my stitches off of that line when I get stuck. But with this one, because it's not gridded, I'm having to go with what I think is correct. But because I fudge so much, I can't tell which bit was correct and which bit was the fudge. Which is good, because it means I've done it a good job of it, but at the same time, it could make the rest of the pattern off center. But if that happens, then I just take something out. I mean, I could go around the whole thing with the border first, just to double check that I've got it in the right place, but who wants to do that? It's so boring. I hate borders. I do hate borders. Double counting from the grid is good, yeah, definitely. I think on the next thread, though, I will cut it in half, because these are just a little bit too long. I took the dog to the vets yesterday. She's got like a lump on her face, and we weren't sure if it was going to be like a tumor, because she's like 14 now, so she's getting old, and she'd slowed down a little bit, and the lump was there for a little while, and then it was quite small, and then it got massive this week. I was like, right, okay, we have to take her, because I thought it was just a benign lump, you know, she wasn't bothered by it. It was just a small little thing. She was still eating and drinking and whatever. So we went. They won't do a biopsy just yet, so we went there, and they said because of where it is, because it's underneath the jaw, it's not on the top of her head, because that's where they usually get tumors. It's on the bottom, and the doctor was touching it, and the dog was fine, wasn't in pain, didn't seem bothered at all. This doctor was like pulling this thing all over the place. I was like, oh Jesus, do you really have to pull it that much? They were like tugging at it, the vet, not doctor. And she's given me some anti-inflammatory medication for her first. I've got to try that for a week before they do a biopsy, because they said obviously she was so nervous yesterday at the vets that they was like, right, okay, well, we'll give her this, and then if it doesn't clear up or she doesn't improve, because she's eating and drinking perfectly fine, and that she hasn't stopped, because they were like, to be honest with you, other than that, everything else is she's perfectly healthy. Like, there's nothing else wrong with her other than that lump. So her weight is good, you know, her hair and everything is, she's in good condition. She hasn't lost any weight. So we've got to try this medication first, but I don't know if she's going to take it. I've got to try and get it on her food. So we're going to have to wait and see whether that works. If it was the cat, no way. Cats seem to be able to just tell that you've done something to their food. She is still eating and drinking, yeah. She's eating and drinking as normal. She hasn't changed at all. It just looks really horrible, this lump. Kind of just like hangs on the side of her face. So we'll see what it is. They're so bloody expensive though, the vets. I'm dreading it. If this stuff doesn't clear it up, I'm dreading to see how much it's going to cost me. I was absolutely exhausted yesterday. I did a little bit of overtime. And I stayed there till 10 AM, which wasn't too bad. But when I come home, what did I do? I think I edited 2 YouTube videos. I think I edited the Tomb Raider stream that we done, where we finished Tomb Raider 1. And that just exhausted me so much. I think it's just because I'd gone from like doing a lot of physical work at work, like physical activity, to then just sitting in front of the computer. Oh, I was dead. Absolutely dead. So I had a bit of an earlier night last night. I do feel better for it. I'm glad I did, because I got a good probably 7 hours sleep. I usually only get about 5. I lost my cat last year to hyperthyroidism. Had to eventually have him put down after he developed blood in his urine. Oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart. It's not nice, is it, when your pets aren't well? I mean, I did say to the kids and to my husband that if there's anything wrong with her, I will just put her to sleep, because I don't want to see her go through it, and I don't want her to suffer. But thankfully, it doesn't look like it's going to be an issue. The vet was like, nope, this dog is perfectly healthy. 15.5 years old. Oh, bless you. So we have a cat, but our cat is very little and very young. I'm trying to think how old Sunny is now. Sunny must be about 2. I know I recorded a video with him when we first got him. Tiny cat. He hasn't really grown. He must have been the runt, because he's such a small cat. I've never seen a cat as small as him that's like 2 years old. He's just never really grown. Your cat was male too. Yeah, they're very laid back, aren't they? This cat sleeps on his back with his like whole belly exposed. I've never had a cat that's done that before. Because female cats always protect that area themselves. Well, I am off work tomorrow though. And I'm going to be babysitting. I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time it's going to be absolutely baking tomorrow. So it means I can't take her anywhere again. It's just going to be too hot. My daughter sent me a video of my granddaughter with a cricket in a box today. She's trying to get her used to like bugs and things so she doesn't freak out, because my daughter freaks out at every little bug, every spider, every bug. So her boyfriend is trying to get my granddaughter to be okay around them. And she's got this little cricket in a box at the minute. It's quite funny. Not cricket, sorry, grasshopper. Yeah. She's just like, it's a baby. Bless her. Your cat wouldn't let him touch your belly. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, Sonny doesn't care. He will play fight with you, but he doesn't care. I've got so many of these leaves to do. There's a lot. But I do still really like this chart. I'm glad I picked this one. There's definitely more blue coming through on this thread than there is that darker like purple colour, which I don't mind actually, to be fair. I quite like the blue tone of this thread. Looks nice. Dog does not know where to sit. I'm stitching on my long dog too. It's called Blue Bouquet. Oh, nice. How do you find long dog sampler patterns? Do you like them? I really like them. Like I have said millions of times that I'm not really a sample person, but these ones are are very much up my alley. Obviously I don't, if there's any like alphabet or whatever, I wouldn't bother stitching it, but other than that, I really like them. And I like the fact that you can change the colours, you can change, like you can take things out if you're not interested in certain bits of it. I think that dog is too hot. It's definitely a warm day today. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, tomorrow's supposed to be warm as well. And I think maybe Thursday is supposed to be warmer than today. Today's hot enough for me. Overcast and a little cooler here in Seattle today. Oh, nice. Good. At least you've got a bit of cool weather, because I have been baking. I went to, like I said, pre-cooked dinner earlier, and I got everything out because I was making macaroni and cheese. And I got everything out because I like to make it from fresh. I got the pasta out. Got my other bits and pieces out for the sauce, and then realised that I didn't have any bloody cheese. So I have to walk to the supermarket, which isn't, like, it isn't far from my house. Don't get me wrong, it's not far. It's like a 10-minute walk. But it was so hot all the way there and all the way back. It was baking. Right, that bit there is the inside of the leaf, so I can't stitch there. That's what you had last night, was it? Nice. I made my husband salt and pepper chicken for when he came home, and then me and my oldest son had mac and cheese, and then my youngest had what he usually always has, which is chicken nuggets, because that's all he eats. Occasionally he'll have sausage rolls, you know, like mini cooked sausage rolls, but other than that he eats chicken nuggets. His little nuggies. Hi Jackie, I've been walking my dog early in the mornings on the beach this week. Oh, that sounds beautiful. Sounds beautiful. Has the weather been nice in the mornings? I'd love to live close enough to just be able to have a nice walk on the beach in the morning. When I go on holiday, I always try and book somewhere close to the coastal areas so we can, because my son loves being at the beach, just loves looking at the sea, watching it and walking across, like, along the sand. We live, I think, probably about a 40-minute drive from the closest seaside to us, so it's not that far. It would be nice to just get up and walk along the beach. Oh, speaking of holidays, I go on my honeymoon at the end of this month. 28th, I believe I go. Yeah, 28th I go. We're off to Amsterdam. What have I done there? No, that's okay. Phil there. Oh, lovely. You live on the Isle of Wight. I am jealous. Do you know, Isle of Wight is somewhere I've never been. I've been to pretty much most places in the UK and Wales, not Scotland. I haven't explored Scotland very much, but like every major part, like every city I've been to, most of them. But I've never been to the Isle of Wight. Never. Hi Nonny, how are you? How are you doing today? We're having a nice relaxing stream today. Right, okay, I've got to leave a gap there. Apparently. we'll leave it for now and see what it looks like. Yes, we go to Amsterdam on the 28th. No, we don't go on to Amsterdam on the 28th. We go to London on the 28th. Catch the Eurostar on the 29th to Amsterdam. So we've got a day in London. Hiya, Sinatra. How are you? I hope I pronounced that right. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you here. I am stitching on Ragnarök today by Long Dog Sampler. We're just having a nice quiet stream today. Usually, well, to be fair, I try and chat as much as I can, but I'm a little bit sleepy today. Because I started work at 4 AM, so I'm a little bit sleepy. But the goal today is to finish this leaf, stitch a bird, and then start on the next leaf next to it. Just got home from work and had some food, getting ready to stitch. Nice. What are you going to stitch on today then, Nonnie? Because you've got quite a few things on the go at the minute, haven't you? I love seeing your progress on Discord. You've got so many things going on, and you stitch quite fast. Well, I think you stitch quite fast. All your projects are lovely. Kadinsky's cat is on the menu. Nice. I like that one. That one's cool. What I need to do is start using my Discord game a lot more, because I haven't used it for quite a while now. When I stitched today, I just kind of sat down and did some stitching while I watched Sopranos on Tomb Raider, but I really need to start using that again to give me a bit of a goal to work towards. Right, so from here, that should go across. That bottom bit just looks weird though. I might have to come back to it. I've got a couple of lines in this bottom part that I don't really know why they're there. Well, it says there's nothing there, so I'll leave it for now. Okay. Right, so then I move down to here? No. I move down to here. Okay, so there is supposed to be something here. It looks like I've done some stitching without marking it off. Most typical me. Nothing unusual there. Hi, Silent Ryan. Hi, everyone. Finally got my toddler to take his nap. So I got to catch the stream and get some stitching done. Nice. Well, I hope you managed to get a good amount of stitching done before that toddler wakes back up again. I remember what that was like. And then when they nap for too long, you think they're dead and you have to go and check on them. Well, I did anyway. God, that's been a long time. Although obviously my granddaughter naps, so I suppose I'm doing it all again now with her, but it just feels so long ago that my kids were that young. But yeah, hopefully you can get a good amount of stitches whilst he is sleeping away. Oh, I think I know what I've done. So I think I have moved where the gap should have been. Okay, that's why there's two there. I'm gonna leave that there anyway. And I'm just gonna go across like this, I think. Yeah, that actually works out spot on because there's 3 stitches that are empty. Then this line of empty stitches. Then this one is already filled in. Is it already filled in? Yeah, it's already filled in. So I'll mark that one off. Yep. And then I'm supposed to fill this little bit in here. And then this is the vein. And then all of this bit here gets filled in. No, not all of it. Some of it gets filled in, not all of it. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that side. You're definitely the youngest grandma that I know of. Yes, I think I am. I think, I don't think I'll ever meet anybody that was a grandma at 34. It's crazy, isn't it? Like, when I take her out, just like going on trips or whatever, to town or wherever it may be, everyone thinks she's my daughter, and I don't correct them because there's no point. There's no point in saying like, oh, actually, it's my granddaughter. Because then you have the conversations of, what? You're not old enough. There's no point. So I'm just like, yeah, it's my daughter. And when I'm with my daughter and my granddaughter, they think they're both my kids. Or that my daughter's my sister. I've had that a lot. My daughter will get that with her child when she goes to take her to school. Everyone will think that that is her sister. Because that's what used to happen to me. Yeah, I never planned on being a grandma at 34. Definitely not. But it happens. It happens. Life happens, I guess. And I wouldn't change her for the world now that she's here. That's actually looking alright on camera, isn't it? Yeah. I definitely would do another long dog. Whenever I get around to finishing this one. They don't really have many new releases, do they? Because I was gonna put them on my new releases list, but I suppose I could put them on there just to keep an eye on when they do release something. Because the list that I've got for the like weekly updates, they don't have to be websites that pump out new charts every week. Is it DMC? So it's hand-dyed, variegated floss. So it's on a website called nataliestewart.co.uk. It's just a lady that hand dyes fabrics. Not fabrics. She hand dyes floss and something else. I don't know if it's for crochet. No, I don't think it is crochet. It's something else. But yeah, she hand dyes all of it herself. There's lots of colours there. It's really, really pretty thread. Really pretty thread. And it's very long as well. You get a lot. You do get a lot of it. But I would love to do another one of Long Dog Sampler's charts in a green that she has. Hi Ray, yeah, you're alright, you lurk away, buddy. We're just having a really nice relaxing stream today anyway. Oh, you posted a picture of Rivendell. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look. Give me 2 seconds. You're hot. It is hot. It's horrible, isn't it, today? It is horrible today. It's bedtime for me that's the worst. Trying to sleep. Because I don't like sleeping naked. So so I have to have clothes on and I have to have a blanket on. So I'm just like cooking. I'm cooking. I've always been nervous with hand-dyed floss in case it bleeds into the fabric. So with this one, this fabric was gridded when I first started work on it. And because it was hand-dyed floss, I was really nervous that it would bleed. So what I'd done was did like a patch test. Well, I didn't do a patch test. I kind of soaked the whole thing after I had like, probably say the first 100 stitches in it. I was like, crap, it's gridded and I'm using variegated floss. I know it's gonna bleed or fade. So I did it and it didn't bleed, but it did fade. So I have washed the whole thing properly and got rid of the grid, so I don't have to like wash it thoroughly when it's done. I can just give it like a quick spray clean, if that makes sense, because obviously it's going to take me forever, so it might get a little bit grubby. So I will give it a quick wash in like freezing cold water, but it doesn't bleed, it just flames. It just flames. Oh wow, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god, hang on, my chat's going too fast now. Wow, thank you so much. So my name is Darkxstitch, and today we are stitching on Ragnarök from Long Dog Sampler. I do one cross stitch stream a week, and then at the weekend I stream video games. So welcome in. Video game wise at the minute I'm playing Expedition 33 because I just finished, like literally just finished Tomb Raider 1. So now we're going to carry on with Expedition 33. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. So wherever you all come from, let me check the chat because it's gone too fast now. Hang on. Oh, thank you so much, Flame Spirits, for the raid. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So what were you guys getting up to on your stream? If you need to raid and run, that's fine as well, if you need to run off. Ah, you're doing a cross-stitch stream. Nice. Promise Me by Lizzie K. I think I know which one that is. Nice. But yeah, this variegated floss, I would recommend it. It does wash and it doesn't bleed, but it does fade, is what I was going to say before the raid. It does fade. It just... Thank you so much for the follow. I would, if you're going to buy it, I would like give it a quick spray when you clean it instead of giving it a proper wash. That's what I would do anyway. But it's weird not working with pre-gridded fabric for me because I like to work with fabric. Pre-gridded. Obviously, I like to work with fabric. Thank you. Yeah, I was just saying to somebody else that this is from a website called nataliestewart.co.uk, and it's variegated floss, so the colour changes as I stitch with it. And she was worried about it bleeding because it's hand dyed, but I have tested it and it doesn't necessarily bleed everywhere, but it does like fade a little bit, goes a bit lighter. So if she uses it like I am, I would recommend just giving it like a little spritz instead of washing it properly when you're done. But she's got a really, really nice green on her website that I want to use on another Long Dog sampler. I just can't decide which Long Dog sampler to use it on because there's so many over there that I like. But typically I stitch full coverage. I don't typically stitch on samplers. They're not really my thing. But for everyone new here, I have a Discord and I have a YouTube. My YouTube is the same name, Darkxstitch or Dark Cross Stitch. And I do Flosstube once a fortnight over there. I've now started a new series where every week I go through all the new releases online. I think I've done like 2 of them so far. They've gone down really well. You've never done a sampler. What makes it different from a pattern? So samplers, I would class this as a sampler where there's gaps in between. So it's not like a full coverage. It's got gaps, basically. It's old-fashioned stitching is the best way you could describe it. You know, like when a cross-stitch pattern's got A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a nice little pattern in the middle. That is what you would probably call a typical cross-stitch sampler. But this counts as a sampler as well because it's not a full coverage. Even though it's cool. It is cool. And a lot of the ones that you get on Etsy, they're classed as samplers as well. Like all the cute designs that you get on Etsy. Oh, Nonny, I wanted to say to you, thank you. But also, you're a pain in the butt cheek for showing me the Expedition 33 patterns. Because I fell in love with them when I saw them. Some of what I've done are samplers. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it don't really matter what you call them. It's just that the name that they've been given. These are classed as samplers. Something that's full coverage is basically something that doesn't have a gap. That's all it is, really. Isn't the designer leaving somewhere nearish you? Do you mean living somewhere near me? Is that Natalie Stewart? I don't actually know if she lives near me. I know of her website. Nonny is great. She is great to have around. She reminds me of things that I forget, but she's also a bad influence. Ah, no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'd have to look that up. See, Nonny knows everything. Bad influence you. Well, if you want influencing, every Sunday now on YouTube, I'm going to be doing a new releases video. So all of the new releases online that I can find, I'm sticking into one video. Apart from Etsy, because Etsy's just like crazy. There's too many patterns on there for me to cover. But from all the big companies like Heaven and Earth Designs, Unconventional Cross Stitch. But if you join our Discord, Nonny has some beautiful patterns that she shares in there that will easily influence you. And she manages to find everything. Because I had a dragon pattern. I've got the pattern, I just haven't started it. But I couldn't share it to everybody else because I couldn't remember where I bought it from. I think I bought it from TikTok, and she managed to find it. And the link for that is in the Discord as well. It's such a beautiful dragon. I need to start that dragon. I need to start it. Oh, that always reminds me. The Halloween start that I said we would do. I never spoke about it, did I? I forgot to speak about it. So I'm going to start it. And I will put a link in the Discord as well. We're doing the teapot because obviously we had the vote and everyone voted for the teapot. If you would like to stitch along with me, you are more than welcome to. I am only going to stitch on it when I'm on stream. So it's a tiny little teapot with 2 little ghosties. And I think it's like 4 or 5 colours. So I'll start it on the first Twitch stream in October. I haven't actually checked to see what day that is. But I reckon we can get that done within 3 or 4 stitchy streams. Probably get it done in the first stream, to be fair. It's tiny. It is tiny. I haven't checked how many stitches it is. Oh, Jackie, I need to look at your Rivendell, don't I? I got distracted by the raid. Let me check my Discord and see your progress. And let me have a look. Wow. That is nice. Well done. So that was on the 23rd of July, was it? That's really nice. I'm so jealous. I should have done that one instead of my Lord of the Rings. No, I shouldn't have really, but I should do both. Oh, the One Piece wall. Yeah, that's behind me. So that's all being hand painted for my husband. That is. Do you like One Piece? He asked, because he's got a dartboard behind me, and he asked me to paint some One Piece stuff on the wall for him. So it's like, okay, I will do that. But it's taken me ages to get that done, because I start things and then I stop. I get distracted. I was leaving a gap there, but I don't actually think I need to. I think I can just go all the way to the edge. You caught up on the manga, slowly watching through the anime again. See, I am way behind on the anime. I am... Oh my god, where is it? The samurai part? I can't remember what that guy is called. I really liked the Doflamingo Wano, that's the one. Yep. I am about halfway through that, but my husband is watching it without me, so he is like overtaken where I'm up to. So I'm gonna have to watch it by myself now, because he didn't wait for me. So I really like the Doflamingo one though. That was good. That arc was very, very good, and I really enjoyed the movie, the Red movie. That one was good. We went to see that in the cinema actually, because we was really surprised to see that it was showing in the cinema, because they don't usually show things like that in the cinema. We managed to find a viewing for it, and it was great to go and see that on the big screen. You've been watching on my work break, so I'm still... okay. What I really need to do is rewatch it all from the start, to be honest with you, because I've missed loads of it. At the minute, I'm trying to get through The Sopranos, which I've been trying to get through for months. So trying to get through something like One Piece would take me years. Because he watches it when he's at the gym. He will... I can't do it. I don't know how he does it, but when I'm at the gym... Yeah, we finished the leaf, by the way. Woo! When I'm at the gym, I like to listen to music, whereas he has to... It has to be like a mind thing for him. He has to keep his mind busy, and he'll watch TV. I can't do that. I have to be hyped. I have to be listening to music. Yay! We have finished one leaf. That was 172 stitches left in that leaf. Now the next one connects right next to it, so I might actually use the leaf to go and use it as the marker to go across, but I really would like to stitch that bird first. Thank you. I'm glad. Because I'm hoping that I fixed it. So if you're new here, I mess up all the time, and I fudge everything. I never frog. Never frog. That's a nice looking leaf. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to do the bird first, next to this teeny weeny little thing here. Are you using Pattern Keeper? So Pattern Keeper on the tablets is what I'm using. So it's like a digital paper pattern type thing, and you just mark them off as you go. So it tells you the percentage as well. It's really cool. So at the minute, I am on 9%, and I have stitched 5,828 out of 64,755. They do have, so it's called Pattern Keeper. I use Pattern Keeper and I don't count. No, I don't count. I go by eye. I don't count. There's also one for iPads and Apple phones called Markup XP, I think it's called. I can't work on a paper pattern to save my life, so I have to use these pattern keeper because I don't have an iPhone, so I use the Android pattern keeper, but I can't work on paper pattern. I do have a paper pattern chart that I've input into pattern keeper, and it's going so much faster. It's a sampler, and it's Dark Queen of the Seas by Autumn Lane Stitchery, and it's got beads and stuff in it, which I've never worked with before either. So I'm so thankful for pattern keeper because I don't know how I'd manage with paper patterns. I don't know how any of you manage with paper patterns, to be honest with you, because I am shit. Markup RXP. I don't know how to use that one though, because I'm on Android. So I have no idea how that one is laid out. But a lot of people recommend it. Right, I'm going to cut this in half this time because it was way too long. Fine. Ow. Find where the half mark is. There we go. Alright, let's get this little birdie done. Right. I'm going to count from the wing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually going to count, but only by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. It's got a different colour in it as well, which is good. So the birds will be 2 different colours. I didn't plan that. That just happened. I don't either. I don't like monthly subscriptions. That's why I bought Pattern Keeper instead. Yeah, so does... Oh, okay. So does Markup RXP have a subscription then, does it? I thought it would be like a one-time use like Pattern Keeper. Because Pattern Keeper is... I think I paid £7 to use it indefinitely. It was just a one-off payment. I probably would have bought a subscription if it was forced, just because I need it. 1, 2, 3. But I'm glad it's not. No, okay. Right, that's one bit. These birds are quite small. They are quite small. Yeah, I stitch really weirdly, so when I don't count my stitches, I kind of go by pattern recognition or whatever it is that I think somebody said to me before, where I'll see like a pattern on the fabric, and then I'll see that pattern on the chart, and I'll be like, right, okay, that's where I need to stitch, and I'll know how far away I need to go from it. It's a really weird way to explain it, but I don't count. Not unless I absolutely have to. Regrettably, I need to head off. No, you're fine. Thank you so much for the raid, and hopefully I'll see you again soon, or hopefully I can catch you when you're on stream. I will give you a follow back, and then try and catch you as well. But thank you so much for coming on. Yes, I'm doing 4 crosses on this one. So sometimes you'll see me do a half stitch and then go back to finish it off. Just depends where I've got to go. I didn't even get that in a hole. I went right down the middle of the square then. Okay. It doesn't even look like a bird, does it? Hopefully it will after I do the second wing. Let's hope. Transform, my pretty, into a bird. Oh, here we go. With a little bit of imagination, you can guess that that's a bird. I wonder what type of bird it is. There we go. Now we have 2 birds. And they have both come out in different colours. I didn't plan that. But I'm glad that it's happened that way. Because that one's bigger than the one at the bottom. Looks like a seagull to me. Oh my god, seagulls are everywhere here. They are absolutely everywhere. They are such a pain in the arse in the town centre here. Because they go through... Because we live... the town that I'm in is like a port town. So there's so many seagulls here. And because I go to work early and I work in the town centre, I see them all pecking through the rubbish bags. And they don't get out of the way of the bike. Like, because I bike to work, they will not get out of my way. They will just stand there. Stupid things. No, I don't mind. I like birds. I like all birds, to be honest with you. But then we have an awful lot of seagulls here. Awful lot. One of them, little shit, was attacking this little girl in the middle of town, like trying to get her food, bless her heart. She was so scared. And the parents just thought it was funny. I was like, I would have kicked that seagull. If that had been my kid. Honestly, it was horrible because it was a massive seagull and it just swooped down and tried to take this kid's food. But they can be quite ruthless sometimes, seagulls. Right, I am going to carry on. Ooh, do I go down the bottom and go towards the left and do the leaf underneath? Because it also starts with a squirrel's tail. So there's a squirrel there, and then the leaf juts out to the left. Or do I come up here and do the second leaf that's next to it? Because it's got a leaf, there's a leaf here, and it's got like a castle on it or something. It's got something weird at the top of it. It looks like a castle. But so's the other one as well. The other one's actually connected to the horse. And it's connected to this leaf by the seagull, not seagull. It's connected to that by the squirrel's tail. I might do that one. I have decided. Gonna do that one. Yeah, they can be a pest. I mean, I love all birds, but they can be quite aggressive. And they want food anyway. They just got so used to eating here, haven't they? They stay on land longer and longer now instead of being out at sea. There's a pub that we went to for my son's 18th. And it's in the town. Yeah, Squirrel's Tail. We'll do the Squirrel Tail. And they were all over the pub garden. Like sitting on top of the little umbrellas waiting for people's food because you can eat outside in the pub. I am going to have to, like, keep an eye on how many stitches across I'm going, so I don't mess this up. I mean, they're alright until you finish eating. Like, they were quite nice enough to wait for us to finish eating. It was when they knew that people had stopped eating and they weren't touching the plates that they kind of swooped down and just started eating everything. They were fighting over this coleslaw. I hate coleslaw. I think it's rank. So they can have it. They can have it. Seagulls with manners, yeah. Seagulls with manners. Well, they're British seagulls. What do you expect? Right, what am I doing? What am I doing? Where am I going? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope that's right. I'm blind as a bat, I swear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am blind as a bat. There. Guffaw. Nay on the coleslaw. Yeah, it's not nice, is it? I don't like coleslaw. Right. Yeah, so it should be 1 stitch out. Yeah, that's correct. Right, okay, I've got the count right on the top of the squirrel's tail. Good. So we know where he is. I don't know whether to do his outline or just keep stitching. You're okay with coleslaw, but it's not my favourite. I really hate it. I mean, it's only just been recently that I've started eating salads. I used to be terrible with anything like that. Would never eat any of it. But it's only been like this year, really, that I've started eating a lot more healthier, and I've actually enjoyed the food that I'm eating now. Whereas before, I would have called it rabbit food and said that I'm not eating it. But now, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think my tastes have changed a lot, and I think it's probably to do with quitting smoking last year. That, I think, has helped tremendously with my taste buds. But people do say that it does when you quit. But, well, it wasn't smoking, it was vaping that I quit, because I quit smoking cigarettes, Christ, 10 years ago? I don't think I've had a cigarette for 10 years, but a vape, like, I quit last year. I think it was last Christmas. Out of all the times I could have quit, I quit at Christmas time when I work in retail. That was so stressful. I don't know why I did it then. But it helped in a way because I was doing the night shifts, so I was asleep a lot during the day. So time did go fast, I suppose. Which really did help. Yeah, it does. It really does taste so much better, and you don't realise it until you stop. Because obviously people had always said to me, like, people that I knew that had quit smoking had always said to me, you know, like, once you quit, everything will taste better. And I was like, whatever, you're just saying that because you want me to quit. But no, it generally does. Generally does. Sorry, I just had to cough then. No, it really does make a big difference, but it kind of takes a little while to kind of take effect, because I thought that when I quit smoking it would happen like straight away, but it didn't. It was like a couple of months later that everything just started to taste different, and I started craving different foods as well, because I was never a big eater when I was a smoker, and I think a lot of smokers are like that. They substitute meals with smoking, and I have put on a lot of weight since I quit. So I think that kind of goes hand in hand with it. You kind of enjoy your food more because you kind of have it as a substitute. I definitely enjoy my food more now, whereas before it was just kind of a means to an end. I was eating because I had to. Now I enjoy it and I appreciate food a bit more. Right, this one's got 3. Kind of don't want to wander too far off from the top of this tail though. So I think I might come back up. Yeah, because I could go down a bit more if I wanted to there, because there's like a 1 stitch there. But I think I'll carry on going across so I don't lose where I am. I've heard weight gain after stopping smoking happens a lot. Yeah, it does. It does. I was... how big was I? I was a UK size 10 to 12. And now I'm a 14. So I've gone up about a size and a half. Hi, baby duck. How do you stop your thread from fraying and getting frizzy in spots? So I would recommend, if you're having real trouble with it, I would recommend thread wax. Not that it's, I don't like the feel of it, but it does really, really help. You can also, I'm trying to think what you could substitute it with. Thread wax is a bit like, it's just basically beeswax with a bit of like coconut oil in it to make it softer. You can find that on places like Etsy. But in terms of like what you can do while you're at home, if it's like an emergency, I would do something like get a little lip balm in between your 2 fingers and run it across the thread just as a temporary measure, or like Robin says, use shorter lengths of thread to begin with. If you've got like really troublesome thread, try and keep it as short as you can when you use it. Do certain threads matter, like higher quality? Yes, I would say so. Depends where you've bought it from. Some cheap threads are really, really good, but I would recommend that they're cotton or Egyptian. Where did you get the thread that you're having problems with from? Like, do you know where it's from? Or is it like a Amazon? Okay, so Amazon is probably going to be a bit of a random place then to get your thread from, because it could be from anywhere unless it specifically says something like DMC, which is a really good brand of thread. If it just says, you know, like various threads or whatever, and the thread doesn't have a brand on it, it's probably not cotton thread, which is probably the best thread that you can get. Cotton and Egyptian cotton. DMC can be quite expensive though, so depending on where you get it from. There is websites out there though that have really decent thread for quite cheap. There's another brand called CXC. If you can find it, it's great. That's what I use all the time, and it is cheap as chips. If you can find it, because it is quite hard to find. Another trick I've heard is go up a needle size. That's a good idea. Some thread frays from going through a small hole. If you use a larger needle, that reduces the fraying. Yeah, because it's not pulling so much. That's a good idea. I can't say I've ever really had massive problems with fraying. I've had thread snap on me quite a bit, which that was cheap thread. I think that might have been from Amazon actually. I think it might have been the same thing. I bought a big bundle of thread when I first started and it kept snapping on me. And it was really frustrating. But I don't think I've had issues with it fraying before. Hi, Happy Place. How are you? You have 24 needle and 14 count Ada. If you have any bigger needles, try and give them a go. Just before you go out and buy stuff, like if you've got any wax, perhaps that might work. Like just run your thread through some just normal wax, like even candle wax. That'll help. Instead of going out and spending more money for now. But don't Just only do a little bit because you don't want it on your project. My CXC gets fluffy more. I do like the Paint and Fairy Egyptian cotton threads. Yeah, so there is a website called Paint and Fairy. No, Vaseline's probably too wet, isn't it? Yeah, there is a website called Paint and Fairy that has Egyptian. Is it Egyptian cotton? I think they have, and it's like 20 pence per skein, something crazy like that. If you can order from them, it would be probably your best bet. But if you don't want to reorder your threads and you want to try and fix the one that you've got, it's going to be a bit more trickier. Ah, no, you've been sick. I am okay. I am okay. Dog gave us a bit of a scare this week because she's got a lump on her face, but apparently they're not concerned about it. So they've given me some anti-inflammatory stuff. And then we're going to see how it goes from there. But poor old Chubby. She seems perfectly fine, though. She's still her happy little self. Oh my god, this keeps coming back through. Yeah, wax is probably the next step to try. So if you've got any, like, just candles, just plain candles, just try and use the smallest amount that you can. Or beeswax. Beeswax would probably be the best bet. That's gone straight into a different colour. That's actually going to be quite a different change there. That's still the tail of the squirrel. He's got, like, all of the colours in him now. So that's the tail. So I'm going to just keep going with the squirrel at the minute. I'm not going to touch the leaf. Because I kind of want the squirrel to not blur in with the... If I can do it right, I can stitch... Oh crap, I made that too tight. Now the stitch has disappeared. I can get the squirrel to stand out a bit with this different colour. Because if I... Oh crap, I've just stitched on the wrong side. You're good. You're back. I mean, good. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't read your message out, Baby Duck, because I knew the ads were on, so I didn't want to read it out. But it sounds like you're definitely going through it at the minute. Sounds like you're going through it, bless you. I hope you get better soon as well. Oh crap, I've done too many stitches now. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Stopped at the right time. Multicolored squirrel, yay. Definitely. Definitely. But yeah, because the leaf and the squirrel connect, if I can ignore the leaf right now and just stitch the squirrel's tail, he should pop out a bit more. I'll just have to make sure that I stitch the leaf in a blue colour and make sure I use the thread when I get there properly instead of blurring it in with the squirrel. Secret squirrel. So I do keep having a massive problem with going into the hole next to the one that I want more than the one that I need. I've never really had that problem with 28 count, but I keep having it with this chart. I had to cut... That's one thing about variegated floss that I'm not keen on colour management. It depends. See, I'm not paying attention too much to the colour management of this chart. Like, I'm not making sure that everything... Like, you can probably tell because there's a lot of stripes in it. If I was to try and work like that, I think I'd be here forever because I'd get obsessed with it. But I'm trying my best to just enjoy it. But on things like that where there's one thing connected to another and I know that I can fix it, then I will try and fix it. Like, I'll try and get it to stand out if I can. I had to stop and count so many times yesterday. 240 stitches across and 328 rows. This will be my biggest cross stitch ever. Nice! And I'm crazy for this being my first one. I've done really tiny things like keychains, but this is majorly big. Oh, nice. Well done. If you want to share your progress, you're more than welcome to join the Discord and post it in there for us to have a look at. The Discord should be on my channel, or right there. It's just come up. That was good timing. But yeah, you're welcome to join it. And there's a whip category there that you can share yours, or you can have a look at other people's. Oh, lovely. I can't crochet. I wish I could. I have tried it. My daughter can do it. I don't know how she does it. I can't do it. I've tried so many times and I just can't get my brain around it. I don't know. It just doesn't want to work. It says expired. It always says expired. Okay. Let me get you another one. I'll put it in the chat for you. They always expire. Even when I put them as don't expire, they expire. Because they love me so much. Edit this invite link to never expire. Not that it's going to make a difference. Maybe that's a good thing. Yeah. I think it is to protect me, yeah. It is. The most annoying thing is that it's the Nightbot one that annoys me. Because that one keeps expiring as well. If the Discord gets too big, then I will start taking it off of everything. Just so we don't end up with too many people in there, unless we know who they are, if that makes sense. But at the minute, there's not that many people in there to worry about, so if something goes wrong, I can sort it out quickly. I think there's 42 of us in there at the minute. So it's not too bad. It's a good healthy size. Oh, I'm flying through the stitches today. 243 so far. Look at me go. See, when I stop yapping and I start stitching, I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. I have done a lot on my Lord of the Rings lately. You posted it. Okay, if it doesn't matter if you think you've posted it wrong. If you've posted it, I'll find it. Doesn't matter if it's in the wrong chat or anything like that. It's fine. Don't worry about it. How many Twitch followers do I have now? I have 119. So I've got a little bit more to go before the new start. Yeah, so when I get to 200 followers, I'm going to start Rainy Day by Hannah Lynn. I don't know if you've all seen that one, but it's quite a big one and it's nice and colourful. It's not bad, yeah. That's actually gone really fast, because I think it was only like a week ago that I said that I was at 100 followers and now it's like at 119. So since I got to like 80, 90 followers, it's gone really, really fast, because I was expecting it to take quite a while, which is why I said 200, because I was like, nah, it'll take forever to get to 200. But it's creeping up. I swear I just heard a cat fighting outside. Either that or it's my son making cat noises. Another month, yeah. Possibly another month or so, maybe a little bit longer than that, and we'll see. I mean, I don't think I've been on Twitch for that long anyway, have I? I think I came on here in May. I think it was May. It was right after my operation, I remember that. I had the operation on the 1st of April. And I set it all up whilst I was off work, didn't I? Because I had a month off work. So it was like perfect time to get everything set up. And then I don't think I streamed until I was comfortable enough, which I think was in May. So yeah, not long at all, really. I've really enjoyed it so far, to be honest with you. It's been great. I think having YouTube has helped me an awful lot, because I think if I didn't have YouTube and I wasn't already like in the mindset of recording, I don't think I would be so comfortable on here. It don't take much to gain followers if you're chatty and fun. Oh, thank you. But I think confidence-wise, I think it's helped that I'm already on YouTube, because the the cross-stitch streams are harder to film than the video game ones, because video game ones I find extremely easy. I can just chill out, like let the game do most of it for me, whereas cross-stitch streams I really have to put a lot more energy into it and talk a lot more. And I'm also trying to stitch at the same time. Oh, you're following too many. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to, don't worry. Hopefully you can find me again, that's all. But I stream cross-stitch streams every Tuesday. As long as I'm not covering somebody at work, I'm here at 5:30 UK time. And you're in the Discord, yeah. So when that posts, you'll get the notification there anyway. So you're all good. You're all good. The only time that I think my schedule's going to change is Christmas, because I'm working the night shift. But I think what I want to do for Christmas is just do like a night stream and just have a really nice quiet stream like I am today, where I'm not as chatty. Although saying that, we've spoken quite a bit, to be fair. But I will use my days off, because I wanna stay awake on my days off this year instead of going to sleep like I did last year, because it messed me up. Trying to get back to a normal day, 2 days a week sleep, and then working nights for the rest of the week really messed me up. So I'm just going to stay awake during the night. Squirrel! Where is Moose? Yep, it's getting there. It's getting there. This is little tail, look. And there's his back. That's actually his bum. I'm stitching his butt. Hi, Chubby. How are you? I hope you're well. Yep, we're stitching the squirrel's butt. And his little cheeks. You're a Supernatural fan, are you? The program, or just supernatural things? Like in general. What am I making here? So I am cross-stitching, which is what I do every Tuesday. This pattern is Ragnarök. And then on the weekends I play video games. Moose and Squirrel is Sam and Dean's nicknames in the show. See, you'll probably hate me for this, but I've never seen a single episode of Supernatural. However, my old best friend in real life was obsessed with Supernatural, so I do know of it. It's just I've never watched it. She was obsessed. I just never got round to watching it. Would you recommend that I watch it? I know you're going to say yes, but... So yeah, we are cross-stitching today, which is what I do every Tuesday. And then on the weekends, I do video game stuff. But this is a sampler cross-stitch pan. Which hopefully you can see it in the corner of what it's going to look like if the picture's not too squished, because there's quite a lot going on in this picture. Same boat, never heard of it, never watched it. No, I mean I've heard of it, and I know my old mate is obsessed with one of the guys in it. She had a massive crush on him. That's why I think she watched it, to be honest with you. Supernatural is worth a watch. I've heard that it's very long. It'd probably take me about 10 years to watch it. I have heard that it's long. So my favourite of all time, my favourite TV show of all time probably has to be The Walking Dead. It gets really, like, I hate the last season, but all of the other seasons, I would say, I absolutely love them. Especially the earlier ones. Like, they are just the best. They really are. I don't think anything's going to top it for me. And Game of Thrones almost did, and then they messed it up. But yeah, I haven't found another TV show that I was so excited for other than The Walking Dead. My friend made me watch Vampire Diaries. See, I've seen Buffy. I remember Buffy back in the day. And Angel. Was it Angel? Yeah, Angel. But I've never seen Vampire Diaries either. Wow, 15 years, 327 episodes. Third season short episodes at 16 episodes to strike what happened. Jesus. That's a lot of episodes. That is a lot of episodes. I don't know if I've got it in me to watch it. That's like watching One Piece, that is. One Piece is hard enough to keep up with. I only read the Walking Dead comic, but I know the show continues after the comic ends. Yeah, it kind of differs slightly. There's certain things that they changed, and certain characters that they killed off in the TV show that didn't die, or that did die. They didn't kill off certain characters that died in the comics, like they did it that way. And I think Rick loses his arm in the comics, but he doesn't in the show. Rick Grimes. It's just the actors in Walking Dead, I think, are amazing. They do such a good job. Probably stopped after season 3. I watched it 15 times. Wow. I think my friend has probably done the same. I know she watches it. It's like her guilty pleasure. She kind of just watches it like every night just to settle down and like have it on in the background. I'm trying to think if I've ever done that. Like with anything, had it just like playing in the background. I always remember Norman Reedus because of Death Stranding. See, I started playing Death Stranding and then just dropped off. I dropped off the face of a cliff with it. I think I don't know what really happened to me. I was really enjoying it. The first one, I've never touched the second one. First one, I really enjoyed it, and then I got like halfway through it and just kind of I think no, Pragmata came out, and I played Pragmata on the PlayStation, and then just left Death Stranded sitting there, and didn't go on it again, which is a shame. I will get back to it. But on stream, we're going to be playing Expedition 33 over the weekend because I finished Tomb Raider 1 this weekend, which I'm really chuffed about. God, that game's hard. Tomb Raider 1. That game is tricky. Funny. Oh my god, Pragmata did make me cry. It did make me cry. Don't know about almost. I blurred like a baby at the end of that thing. I won't spoil it for anybody else that hasn't played it, just in case they do want to play it. But yeah, Pragmata is amazing. It should be a film, I think. They should make it into a film. You don't care what people think about your obsession either. I'm not hurting no one. No, exactly. Exactly. You do what makes you happy. You're not hurting anybody. I agree. I agree. But Pragmata was a brilliant game. It really was a good game. I didn't play that one on stream though. I was just before I think I started streaming that I played that. So I never played it on here, but yeah, I was glued to the TV when I was playing that. But we're going to play Expedition 33, which I have already played before. Can't say I'm very good at it, but... Right, let's do his little back legs. I think this might be an Expedition 33 song, actually. See, I have kids. And I'm just going to cough. I have kids, and I have 3 children, and I'm a grandmother now. And it was being a granny, old nanny that got to me with her, because I have a granddaughter that's 2 with blonde hair like her, and it got to me. It really did. But I have heard a lot of people say that they want to be a parent since playing that. It gets you right in the feels, that game. And it's even worse if you've had children. Oh my god, it just makes you so upset. Such a well-written story. Right. Do that. They did outdo themselves. They really did. I'm a big Capcom fan as well. And they really did outdo themselves. They had a really good year, actually, this year so far. This is Final Fantasy 13. I mean, I watched Viclaw and Ray play Resident Evil Requiem. I can't play that. I'm a big baby. I would scream. I almost screamed at bloody Tomb Raider a few days ago. So I can't play. I don't know if I could ever play a horror game like that on stream. I would poop my pants, I think. But I watched them play it. I love watching horror games. Absolutely love watching horror games on YouTube and Twitch. And that was really good. Requiem was really good. Because I am a big Resident Evil fan. But I like the older ones. My favourite Resident Evil is 3. Like the original 3. I've never played the remake, but I played 3 to death when I was a kid. You've tried. So what type of games do you like to play? Oh, thank you. It's fun watching my reactions. See, I don't really pay attention to what I look like, to be honest. I feel like I jump more than what it looks like on the TV. And I can't believe Tomb Raider scared the crap out of me. I can't believe that game made me jump, because there's nothing scary in it. It was just the enemies just appeared out of nowhere. Right. There's one leg, and there's another leg. Little leggies. You've been playing every remake Capcom made, and you love them. Oh, good, because I haven't played Resident Evil 3 yet, the remake, and I do want to. But I don't know if I'm going to like it, because I know that from what I've heard, they've changed the story a lot. And I love, obviously, number 3 is my favourite, so I don't know if I'm going to like it. But at some point, I will play them. Ray keeps asking me to play Dark Souls as well, so I need to get around to playing them, because I've never touched a Dark Souls game in my life. Never touched one. I'm more of a RPG person, because I really want to go back and play Dragon Age as well. And I'm not a big online gamer like Viclor is. He plays Final Fantasy Online, doesn't he? But I can't get into it. I don't know what it is about Final Fantasy Online, but I don't know what's going on. I watch him playing it, and I'm like, I don't even know what you're doing, mate. It's just all going over my head. Like I'm just watching him. And he's saying all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I just don't get you. It's just one of them things where I just don't get it. I tried to play Fallout 76 online and hated it. I think I'm just not a online person. I've tried the Skyrim online, or whatever. What was it? No, Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls Online. Didn't like that either. You're a Final Fantasy 14 addict. Yes, see, I have no idea what you guys are doing on screen. I just kind of I'm just there for the vibe. I'm just watching. Obviously, Viclor's funny, so I just like listening to him and winding him up. But I have no idea what he's doing. Maybe when I get my PC, I will give in and play it, because he has asked me a couple of times to start, but I have a crappy little laptop at the minute, and I use a capture card for my games, so I need to save up and get a PC. Hi, Cylon. How are you? It has been a long time. I hope you're well. To be honest, it's been my fault, hasn't it? Because I haven't done many cross-stitch streams lately, because it always seems to be that I've had to cover people's shifts at work or do something else. I often think about how incomprehensible endgame content looks to someone unfamiliar. 3 hot bars of abilities with... Yeah. See, he's got... His whole screen is just full of stuff, and I'm looking at it like, what does all this stuff mean? No, don't worry. You don't have to say sorry about not watching my game streams. That's perfectly fine, lovely. You don't have to apologise. How are you? Are you okay? But yeah, when I'm watching him and he's got all of that stuff all over his screen, I have heard some people have said to him that he's got too much on his screen. The user face of MMOs can get busy. Yeah, because he was saying to me before... Somebody on stream mentioned that he's got too much on his screen, but he likes it that way. which is fair enough if that's how he likes it. Yeah, I've heard a lot. Robin, bless her heart, gets is feeling a little bit queasy when I play first person games. She had to come off the last one that I played. It's strange, isn't it, how people get like that? I am doing well, yeah. I am doing well. Getting some good progress on my long dog sampler today. So far I have done 300 stitches. The UI is very customizable. I tried to have a somewhat clean layout so I can see what's happening easy. Yeah, I think if I was to join in and play them, I would have to have like a really what's the word I'm looking for? Like streamlined view, because I think with his he does have everything everywhere, and I don't think that for me, I don't think I could use it like that. I think that would bug the crap out of me. Oh, I've just undone a stitch. I don't think I could use it how he does, but if that's how he likes it, then that's fair enough. I don't think people should tell him how to play his game. You know, that's the whole point of those games, is that you can play it how you want to play it. I think most of it for me is that I just don't know what's going on those games. They're so overwhelming, especially for somebody that's never turned it on before, like never tried it. And then your friends, like he would be so far ahead of me if I was to turn it on and give it a go, that I would have to spend ages trying to catch up. Yeah, Robin's just discovered recently that she can't watch first-person games, because I was going to play Fallout, because Fallout is my all-time favourite game. All-time favourite game. I love Fallout 4. And I love 3 and New Vegas, to be honest with you. But 4 is probably up there just because it's a little bit newer. But it's mostly first person. I can switch it to third, but I don't know if I'll do it for a while, because I don't want to make anyone feel sick. So I think I'm going to go for Dragon Age first. Well, we're going to do Expedition 33. Then we're going to go to Tomb Raider 2, because we need to get through the Tomb Raiders. And then when we've had a break from Tomb Raider 2, our break game I might use after Tomb Raider 2 is Dragon Age, because Dragon Age is a game that means a lot to me, and I really would like to show it to you, because I know you guys like story games, and I think you would like that one. Trust me, it doesn't start that way. At level 1, you have like 2 abilities. Well, that's all right then. If you start off as like a complete noob, I'll be all right. If I can gradually go up, it's when, if I was to start at like his level and just have so much crap, I would be like, what the hell am I doing here? That one? No, that one. Yeah, that one. To his little belly. We are going to get the squirrel done today. Get my little squirrel done. And then we need to name him. What shall we name him? Fred? Frank? Mavis? Bob? Yeah, I will. I'll let you know ahead of time, but Fallout can wait for another time. Fallout can wait, because it's a game that I would happily play at any time. So I'm not too fussed. Not too fussed. I have played that game to death. Mavis, Dean, Sir Laura. I'm sure we can make a name up of all three of them. Sir Dean, Mavis, Sir Laura, Dean, Mavis. Sir Laura, Dean, Mavis. The third. Now we're going to have a lot of squirrels in this. How many squirrels have we got? There is a... Where's the other squirrel gone? Ah, there's another 2 to the right-hand side. And then there's a big-ass crow there. So we could have all 3 of them. Sir Davies. So mean. Well, we can have all 3, can't we? We can have Mavis here. And then we can have Dean as the next one that's hanging upside down on an acorn. And then Sir Laura is looking at the crow's butt. But that one's a while away before I get to that one.
Experience gained. Plus 50 motivation.
The crow crowley. Ah, you had a page finish. Well done. Well done. I've got a butt finished. A squirrel's butt. Yay. A very heavy confetti page where I could throw a lot of colours out. Nice. You ever play Larian Studios game? No, I've never played that one. Never actually heard of it either, to be honest with you. Never heard of it. Oh, okay. Baldur's Gate. See, I have been meaning to play Baldur's Gate. I've actually never played one, even though I love RPGs. I've never got round to playing them. And Viclaw's now playing Baldur's Gate 3, and I was so tempted to play it, but I know it's such a big game that I was waiting to see what his opinion of it was, because he said to me, because he's played Dragon Age, Dragon Age is a game that he likes as well, and he said to me it's very much like Dragon Age, which has definitely got me interested, but it's like D&D as well, because it has the D&D dice, doesn't it, I think? Ah, okay, so Laura is a squirrel from one of their games. Nice. Well, we can use Sir Laura on the 3rd squirrel. And then you've got Mavis and Dean. We've got Mavis's butt so far. Now I can do her shoulders. Yeah, I've never played a Baldur's Gate game, but I do really want to at some point. We will have to get round to them. There's so many games I want to play. It's a lot of fun. We enjoy doing the evil playthrough on Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, do you? So you play it as well, Happy Stitch? We will get to it then. If you guys would want to see it, then I'm more than happy to play it. I am more than happy to play it. I have heard really good things about it. I think somebody that was talking to Viclaw said his playthrough was about 80 hours though. So we'll be playing it for a while. But it doesn't matter, does it? We're not in a rush to finish any games. Right, I think I'm gonna go up to... No, I'm going to do his feet first, because his feet are quite small. And then we'll move up to the face. Yeah, you said your work is quite intense, isn't it? I mean, I'm quite lucky that I only work part-time, to be honest with you, because it gives me time to do all of this, or else I don't think I'd get time if I worked full-time. Especially not with the house and kids and everything else on top of that. Right, that's 1 foot. Hopefully. No, but we're not going to have enough. I was going to say, hopefully I have enough thread to do the whole squirrel, but I don't think I'm going to have enough. Oh, there was a program. Every time I say squirrel, I keep thinking of a program called Secret Squirrel. But I'm sure it was like a little mini cartoon that used to be... It wasn't like a full-length cartoon. It was like a one in between a full-length cartoon. Does that make sense? Where they'd like show a little 5-minute clip. Like a short. I can't remember what it was on though. There's his 2 little feets. Or her 2 little feet, because she's Mavis. Oh god, was in guilds when you got points for attendance, and if you need to get up at 5 AM, you can't play till 2. Jesus, no. That type of stuff I don't think I could do. I think that would bug the crap out of me after a while. That's not for me. It's getting a bit dark, isn't it? If I can turn my light on. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to get up. I don't know if that's done any good. It's a little bit better. Move the screw. There we go. It's starting to get a little bit dark now. Right. Where was I? Oh yes, okay, that one there. See, my husband, he plays a wrestling game on his phone. And I'm sure that he was in some sort of like group on there. Supercard, I think it's called. He was on some sort of group on there, and if he didn't, I think he was like too busy with work or whatever, and when he wasn't playing, he ended up getting kicked out of one of the groups because he wasn't on there enough. That type of stuff would drive me nuts. It's like, it is like Chubby said, it's like a second job, and it's just too stressful. So I play games to have fun. I don't have play games to be deadly serious, and it just would stress me out so much. I couldn't do it. Oh, me squirrel's not in view. Me squirrel's not in view. I will have to add Baldur's Gate 3 higher up on my list of games to play then if you guys enjoy it. Maybe I can get some advice from Viclaw about it. I'll play Dragon Age first, and then we'll go to that. But because it's such a big game, we might be better off waiting until I finish all of the Tomb Raiders, or have like a big... It's either that or we have like a big break, or we can stream alongside a Tomb Raider. We could probably... Actually, that might be a good idea. We could probably wait until we get to a smaller Tomb Raider, because 2, 3, and 4 are going to be really long ones, the originals. When it gets to some of the newer ones, they're shorter, so we could do like 1 day a week. Baldur's Gate, 1 day a week. Tomb Raider, maybe? Right, I'm going to cut that thread because that is getting too short. Baldur's Gate 3 is great. Took me about 76 hours. Nice. Yeah, I think it might be worth waiting until we have a shorter Tomb Raider. Because I know that when I start Tomb Raider 2, I'm going to be on it for a long time. just because it's so difficult and there's so many levels. Excuse me. I mean, I like it. I haven't played it for years, but I like those games. I do like the older games. I find them quite fun to play and quite funny. But they're so long. So long. And they're so unforgiving. You can be stuck for ages. And they don't give you any help whatsoever. Is Tomb Raider 2 much different than Tomb Raider 1? I would say yes. There's a lot more traps and there's a lot more humans in Tomb Raider 2. So Tomb Raider 1, there was loads of random ass monkeys. There was monkeys, lions, panthers, random mummy alien dudes. What else did we see in there? A bear occasionally. There was a bear. And then weird-ass humans. So there was a guy called Pierre that followed me around for a couple of levels. And then there was another one called Larson that was really disappointing. Dinosaurs. Yeah, there was some dinosaurs. Well, yeah, and there was just some, mummified panthers. That was another one. And there was just some more animals. But in the second one, the traps get harder. It's a lot more Tomb Raider-y, like, I can't really explain it. The traps are just a pain in the ass in the second one. And there's a lot more humans to kill in the second one. That's all I remember from it. I don't remember much of it. Because it's been a long time since I played them. And I don't think I ever completed it the first time. Because when I just finished Tomb Raider 1, that's the first time I've ever actually completed it properly without cheating. Because I, as a kid, used to cheat. I used to use the level skip. Because I'm naughty. What? Problem is with the level skip though, because in them games you find her other guns throughout the levels. You would level skip all the way to the end and have no guns other than your pistols. And then you couldn't beat the bosses because they were too hard. You'd have no medipacks because you hadn't collected anything. So it really, like, kicked you in the butt for cheating. It's not like you could cheat and get a ton of items. I used to just prat about on the levels. I used to just skip until I got, like, skip a level, then I'd run around like a lunatic, and then when I got stuck, I'd skip to the next one. And rightly so. Yeah, but as a child, I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see what it was like. Good times. They were good times. I spent a lot of my childhood playing, like, the first couple of levels of each game that I never had, that I owned, because I just could not complete them. There. Cheat is never profit. Unless you don't get caught. Joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Right, this is the bottom of the rabbit's face. I hope... Rabbit. Bloody rabbit. Squirrel. That's the bottom of the squirrely's face. I hope that's not too long. It looks like it's not, from my calculations. I mean, there was also a cheat where you could blow her up. I did that one a lot. That one was cool. I'm trying to think what else you could do. I'm sure there was a cheat for all of her weapons, though. I can't remember. Yeah, it looks like a bunny rabbit while I'm stitching this. I'd be interested to see what it looks like when it's all on here, because at the minute, on this chart, it looks like a bunny rabbit. Right, that's the head. Now we've just got to do the 2 ears. My elbow keeps slipping off this chair. I mean, yeah, sort of. It looks like a squirrely, but at the same time, it doesn't look like a squirrely. $919 so far. I have done 350. It's a bald squirrel. He's lost his ears. See, I always thought squirrels had small ears. This one looks like it's got bloody bunny ears. It's got it's 3 stitches high. I mean, I suppose he's quite small, so it might not look that bad, but it is fun to see it come to life. Especially when it's a sampler. This is why I think I find samplers like this one quite satisfying. Because like you don't have to do a lot of stitches to see something come to life. The only ones I really can't stand are symmetrical stitching. I find it so incredibly boring because I've already stitched it once and then it wants me to stitch it again. I can't be doing with that. I ain't got the patience for that. But like, kudos to anybody that does samplers where they're identical on either side of the pattern, because I just don't have it in me to do it. I'm such an impatient person. That's one ear. Now he looks like a cone. You're high in confetti, only 137 stitches. It's about time you slowed down. You're faster than me. No, I'm joking. It goes like that though sometimes, doesn't it? You end up with a big block of confetti and it feels like it takes forever, and then other days you fly. Post it. Post it, let me see. Let me see. I love looking at all of your pictures. That is squirrely done. I mean, even when I say that I don't like this and that, you know, everybody's opinion is different, and you should never feel out of place for liking the things that you like. Like, I like random shit. I suppose, yeah, it does look like a squirrel now. Now I'm looking at it. I will never apologise for the things I like. Like, there was somebody that took the piss out of me for having a Pokemon tattoo on my arm at work, and I was just like, at the end of the day, it's my body. I like what I like. You don't have to like it. So I'm not forcing you to like it. But, you know, like, everybody is different, and that is what makes the world so great. And I have a squirrel with a leaf in his bum. But yeah, I suppose it does look like a squirrel now. I quite like him. Her. Mavis, we'll call it. Mavis the squirrel. Right. What is the time? How much longer do I have? We've got about another half an hour or so. We can do something else. So I think I'm going to do the leaf next to him, and then that'll give me a bit of a chance to work on this border as well the next time I come on here, because I avoid the border like the plague, because I hate borders. I can't stand stitching them, but this one has a border, so I've got to do it. Posted the page in the Discord. Ooh, let me see. Are you going to load for me? Ah, baby duck, that's a really nice cross-stitch pattern. Really nice. Ah, nice. Well done on your page finish. They're both very, very nice. Let's see if I can't reach my reaction button. There we go, there's one. Because I always have to unplug my mouse to put my camera on. I cannot wait for I cannot wait to save up for my PC. I cannot express to you how much I'm looking forward to getting a PC. Right, now we are going to stitch this leaf. I'm not going to get it finished because I've got half an hour before I have to come off, but what I might do is do the outline of it. Yeah, let's do that. Sod it. Let's do the outline. Borders can be a bit boring, but I try to think of it as stitching background. Yeah, it is. They can be really boring, and I try and get them done when I can. Like, if I've got a border, I will try and just fit it in. It's a bit like how I've explained before about landscapes and skies. I have a big problem with landscapes because I hate stitching skies. Again, it's just a personal preference. So what I'll do, like my Hogwarts one, I'll do one stitch of the sky and then stitch a good part of the castle just to keep myself entertained. If that makes sense, because if not, I get very, very bored very quickly. I just don't have the patience for anything, really, I guess. I'm a bit of a pain in the butt. Right, let's do the background. No, not the background, the outline. And thankfully, I can use this bit of thread because it's blue, so it should stand out from this little squirrel. Squirrel, 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 squirrel. Yeah, I mean, that really does help if you can do it that way. Just do like a bit at a time of each. The only time I think I really enjoy doing like outlines and things is with Hannah Lynn. So like the poinsettia pixie that I had that I was doing for my friend and then stopped. I really enjoyed just stitching on the black because I knew then I could fill it in later, and I think that's quite satisfying for me, doing like outlines of things and then filling it in. But borders are a little bit different, I feel like. For me, they are anyway. I do struggle with them. Right, okay, so that's those two stitches done. So I'm going to go up. Stitch this part. You have 52,000 stitches left. Black is 22,000. 3371 has 9,000 left. See, I think that'll go quite quickly for you though, won't it? Because it's one colour. And that should... I mean, you'll find it probably quite hard to stitch it all because it'll be probably feel quite boring after a while. But if you can keep yourself entertained, it should go quite fast. That's the only way to tackle 57,000 stitches of 3865. Good lord, that is a lot of stitches. That's a light colour as well, isn't it? That's white. That's even worse. That's a hard one to stitch. That is a hard one. No, I didn't do those two. They can come off there. Tell me about it. Yeah, I don't know if I could manage it. If I stream more and your work isn't interfering, I will do my best to stream more for you. I will do my best. Oh. I mean, I'm very happy that work have put me on the mornings because I feel like mentally I feel a lot better for it. Because I was getting pretty miserable working in the afternoon, and I don't think it was necessarily the hours. I think it was just the atmosphere at work. The afternoon was getting to me a little bit, but the morning kind of feels like a bit of a completely like change of scenery, if that makes sense, like a bit of fresh air. It's I don't know, it just, the morale in the mornings is a lot different as well. It's a lot more upbeat and they're a lot more cheerful, which is helping me. Because when I first started, my job, I started in the mornings and they used to be miserable. Whenever I started work at 4 AM like last year, they were always miserable, they were always moaning about something, they were always like slagging off the afternoon team. And now it seems to have done like a full flip where the afternoon team are miserable and the morning team are quite upbeat and they all get along. There's no issues. So it's been nice not having to worry about things, and it's been nice not having to worry about being one of the only people that are expected to do more than the others because you know more than the others. Well, because a lot of them are new in the afternoon and they haven't been taught how to do certain things, so a lot of it fell to me. I'm not gonna buy any more charts with that much. I don't blame you. We learn from our mistakes. That's not really a mistake, is it? You'll have a nice cross stitch at the end of it. You'll have a nice picture. It's important to have a good working environment. We spend a lot of time at work. We really do. And I think I was talking to somebody this morning actually about it. And I said, because she said to me, oh, we're doing really, really well in the mornings. You know, we're getting everything done on time. It's been really, really great since you started. And I said, well, I think it really, really helps that the team get along with each other. Because there's a lot of people in the afternoon that don't get on with one particular person, and it creates like friction between everybody at work. But when that person's not there, it just seems to go better. It just seems to flow better. And in the mornings, like we're getting everything done. We're checking up on each other. We kind of know at what level that each person is at, and we know if they need help or not without them asking. It's good. It is really, really good. And it's put me in a better mood. And then because I'm going in early, I've got the rest of the day to myself when I come back. I can offer you one with 175,000 stitches of black. You guys can do swapsies. Take it in turns. Yeah, you would think so. But they don't. They don't, unfortunately. But I think they're starting to. Just because of the difference between the morning and the afternoon. But yeah, it's taken a while. I mean, chances are I'll end up being put back into the afternoon at some point. So I'm not expecting to stay in the morning shifts. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy them while I've got them. Time just goes so much faster for me as well in the morning. Because it's so fast-paced. You come in, you bring all the stock down, you work all the stock, and by the time I've worked it, it's time to go home for me because I finish so early because I'm part-time. But when I stay, because was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I did 2 hours extra. And on a Sunday I do an 8-hour shift. You can, it's just nice. The time just goes so fast, even when the shop is open. It just goes so fast in the mornings compared to the afternoon. The morning is more physical because we're the ones that are filling the shelves and everything. But the afternoon is more mentally exhausting for me. Joys of retail, I guess. Before I got this job, I said I would never work in retail. I said I would never ever work in retail. Right, hopefully, if I have stitched this correctly, it should line up so that it goes right underneath the rocking horse. I have been looking into classes for legal transcription since injuring my back. I haven't been able to stand for long or lift heavy, so I have to shift my career. Maybe it's the push I needed. Oh, bless your heart. Maybe it is. Maybe it's time. It's the universe telling you it's time to find something else. You do evenings in retail. Ah, so you know what it's like then. Because the evening shift at where I work, if I was to work full time, it's 12 till 8 p.m. And I don't know what it is, but that's just such a shit shift. You're literally there for the whole day. 12, like lunchtime till 8 p.m. is just such a crap shift. If I had to work that, I would quit. Every now and again it's fine, like if I have to do overtime, but if that was my like full-time shift, I would quit. Doing part-time, I usually work 4 a.m. till 8 a.m. and then 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. And then on a Sunday, I always do 5:30 till 12:30. Because I work every Sunday. I call that my long day just because it's an 8-hour shift, but even that goes quite quick. Can you tell Robin I love my black cat Lisa Parker's? They all have huge amounts of black. Yes, she does. I did read your comment, Robin, that you can't see anyone else's chat. Yeah, Silent loves her Lisa Parker's. It's the only reason why she shops on Heaven and Earth Designs. I swear I've done this wrong. Or have I just marked it wrong? Yeah, I've marked it wrong. There we go. That's fixed. You work 5 till 9. That's still a crappy shift, isn't it, really? But at least you get the morning to yourself. You're 36 and you'd go blind as well. I'm 36 and I think I'd go blind. I guess for all my black cat ones, I need around 800 or more skeins of black. Yeah, you need a lot. A lot of 310. You work every Sunday too? So do you work Saturdays as well? Because I think at mine, they mostly have a choice where you can work one weekend in, one weekend off, or you can pick one day and just work that every week. So I pick just work every Sunday because I don't want to do one weekend in, one weekend off because I hate working on a Saturday. I actually did start working on the Saturday first and I asked if I could have the Sunday, and thankfully I was allowed to have the Sunday instead. You work every Saturday, as unfortunately you have 2 days from the week. Ah, that sucks. So you're in both days at the weekend. That does suck. That's not good. I get Wednesdays and Saturdays off. Well, this is definitely out of stitch, out of sync. So it is out of sync by 1 stitch. Hold up. So 2, 2, 1, 1, and then another 2. Yeah, that is completely out of whack. Completely. So right there, it should be touching. Should be touching the horse. Let me just take the thread off. It should be touching the horse, and it should be over here somewhere. So it's, I'd say it's pretty. That's pretty off. It's off by about 4 or 5 stitches. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna fudge it. I'm just gonna go turn big light on. Fudge it! Yeah, I am about 5 stitches off. I've knocked you now. I'm about five or so stitches off. I wonder if I can zoom it in for you. So where that horse is at the bottom, it should be about here is where it should start. So we'll see. We will see what I can do. I kind of hope that either I've stitched something wrong in here or that it's not majorly off around here, because if it is and I go that way, something's not going to line up at some point. There's going to be a point in this project that something's not going to be right. Yeah, before you stitch, double check the outline. I'm doing this on my project thinking that it's the tablet trying to zoom it in. Right, let's double check. 2 1 1 2, yeah. 2 1 2 2. 2 1 2 2, yeah. 2 1 2. Yeah, all the stitches line up. Yep, they all line up from the tail of the squirrely squirrel. So it's not the outline of that. It might be worth at some point doing the actual border around the whole project. You do that on your own fabric. Yeah, I do it all the time. I'm like, come on, zoom in. Why isn't it working? And then I realise I'm touching the bloody fabric. So what I will do is fudge it. But what I might do, actually, that's a better idea. If I come up from the border, so if I work on the border here, it should be the border. There shouldn't be anything wrong with the border. And then if I come into the leaf, at least I'll know that the border is correct. And if I have to drop a stitch from the leaf or something, then I can drop a stitch instead of doing these first and then coming towards the border and trying to fudge the border, because I know that the border has to be correct, if that makes any sense to anybody. So what I might do is leave the leaf where it is today and then carry on with the border and then work my way towards the stitches from the border, because the leaf has a weird ass castle on it. Right on the end of the leaf there's like a little tower or something, like a little castle tower. It's really weird, but I don't want to mess that up, and I don't want it to hit the top of the horse either. So I'm gonna have to just fudge the petals. Not the petals, what am I on about? It's a feckin' leaf. Just fudge the sides of the leaf rather than fudge anything else. So yeah, let's do a bit of border before I go. I'll do one more length of stitching and then I'll call it a day. And then the next time I come on here, I will fudge. I'll go towards the leaf. The last one I kitted, I could use skeins from my old ones for about half of the colours needed, and I had to order the rest. Oh, that was good then. I always end up buying new colours for every chart I do. Even though I do have like a... It's not a master set, but I do have a set of leftovers. I just never bloody use them. Because I'm not a clever person. I'm not stitchy smart, as they call it. I don't know who they is, but as I call it, I'm not stitchy smart. I just make it work, I guess. Leaves have uneven edges anyway. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't want to screw up the tower, because the tower is symmetrical. So I definitely don't want to mess that up. Right. Wondering why my arm is vibrating then. I think my fan must be vibrating the table. I probably don't need a hoop this big for this project. It's a rather large hoop. Probably do putting it in a smaller one, really. I also think this bit's been counted wrong. Or did I mess up the horse? I'm not going to go by the horse, because I was going to say where his bottom of his head is. There should be a bit that comes out of this border, like these little in and out bits here. As I go down, it should do the same thing. And on the stitch that lines up with his face, it should come right out in a little point, like a pyramid. But I don't think it's going to, because I think the horse is higher up than it should be. Well, yeah, it will be, won't it? That is right then. So the horse is wrong, because if it was lower down, it would already be touching. Yeah, so I am right. So the horse is wrong. So if I keep doing the border that I'm doing now, I should be good. We should be all good. Even though it's out of place, but because the horse is out of place. Problem is, I get distracted. Like, I want to read your guys' messages. And then I get distracted on where I am. It's good to have a variety of colour palettes to switch on. I love confetti because I love colour change. Yeah, see, some people love confetti. I'm not a fan. I like it to be, like... I like a good sweet spot of confetti and colour blocking. Like, I like to be able to travel with my thread in all different places, but I like... I don't like massive amounts of the same colour in one place, because then I do get bored. So it's kind of like, I'm kind of like Goldilocks. Has to be just right for me. I could do with the last one because a lot of colours were the same as Stitching Witching Hour and Crab Apple. With Woodland, it's a totally different colour scheme, same with Fox Sleeping. Did you see Lisa Parker's new releases last week? Was it last week? This week? Because I put them on my latest cross-stitch roundup video on YouTube, and they're pretty big sizes. I really like the Egyptian cat. Yeah, the Egyptian. But it's so big. It's like 650 by 650. Big old thing. They could have made that smaller. I am in no position to buy patterns, so I avoid them like the plague. Yeah, it is a pattern. It is a pattern, but it's 650 by 650. Loads of detail in it because it's 650 by 650. But I feel like if it had been done by another company, they would have made it smaller. Yeah, you don't follow them anymore. So with this new series that I had an idea for on YouTube, it's to go on all of the websites and see what's new. And then I make like a little YouTube video with them on every Sunday. I put out a YouTube video of all that week's releases. And I've made 2 videos so far and they've gone down pretty well. So I'm going to keep doing it. And I saw it this week. That one and Salem. The Road to Salem, yeah. The Road to Salem is nice as well. I think I prefer the Egyptian one. Couldn't you whisper? Sorry. I should have really. I did think of you the minute I saw them, but I thought, nah, she's going to know that they're there. Because I know you don't necessarily follow Heaven and Earth Designs, but I thought, you know, if there was a Lisa Parker, you'd spot it and you would be like, yeah, I'm having that. But yeah, I think the Egyptian one, I think I like more. Just because it's different, I think. Looks pretty cool. A lot of light coloured stitches. Oh, okay. So she doesn't update when she's got. That's annoying. I'd have thought she would have updated when she had a new release of Heaven and Earth Design, so her fans could follow it. That's a shame. She needs to get somebody else to do it for her, so then people can go and buy them and support her. Like just put a little post out for her. You need the Egyptian. Yeah, the Egyptian one is nice. Yes, so I picked the teapot. So what I'm going to do after this stream is I'm going to link the pattern in Discord for you guys. I will make a new channel and call it the, I don't know, what should we call it? Halloween teapot? That's crap. Halloween tea? I don't know. I'll think of a name. I'll make a Discord channel and I will post a link to the chart there. So you guys can have it if you want to do it with me. And then we will start it on the first Tuesday in October. So I will double check the dates for you, because we've got a bit of time, and then we will start it then. Because I don't want to stitch it off stream. You guys can stitch off stream if you like, but I don't want to stitch it off stream. There's no like rules or anything to this stitch along. You don't have to stitch with me on stream or whatever. You can do it whenever you like, and then we'll use that group. I've just snapped me thread. We'll use that group as a way to update, like update pictures of it as well. I think that'll be a good idea. Yes, I am excited as well. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be cool. I think it was like £4, the chart. I didn't want to buy one that was too expensive and that had loads of colours. I think it's got like 3 colours in it or 4 colours in it, something like that. Salem is only 43,000 of black, but 48 of 823. Oof. $110 of 939. Ouch. So do you think you're going to go for it? Do you think you're going to purchase it? I did, but I just wanted to double check. I really want to buy Lisa Parker's Reader chart. You know, the tarot card one. I've been thinking about it a lot since I spoke about it. So I did a Heaven and Earth Designs wish list channel video, and the Reader is probably like up there with one of my favorite charts of hers, and it means a lot to me about my family. And the more I think about it, the more I feel like I need to stitch it, because my nana that taught me about tarot cards is now dying of cancer, so I feel like I need to do it for her. I know that if I start it, it's going to take me bloody ages to finish it, and that's another reason why I haven't started it yet. But she's got breast cancer and she's got bone cancer as well. She survived the breast cancer. She's had breast cancer for a couple of years now. But the bone cancer, I think, is what's gonna send her over the edge, because she's quite frail now. So I really, really want to do the tarot one for her. Obviously, for her, not for her, because she won't be here by the time I finish it. But I mean, like, in memory of her. And it's such a cool chart, but it's just getting around to doing another start. Because I can make excuses up for all sorts of charts. I could be like, okay, well, I'm going to do this one for that reason. I'm going to do this one for that reason. And then before I know it, I'll have like 500 charts. So I just don't know when's the right time to start it. Right. What the hell? Is that even right? 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. Oh my god, I've done that wrong. That needs to go up. I can see this having a huge problem by the time I've finished it. I've messed up so many times with this. This is why I tell new stitchers to grab a small full coverage. Samples are harder. Yeah, they are. Honestly, I don't know how people do it. Like, I've said this to probably everyone I talk to about stitching. Samplers are harder, and people get overwhelmed by full coverages, and they think, oh my god, it's huge, it's too hard, it's too hard. It's really not. These are harder. These are so much harder, because the minute you don't pay attention, that's it. You'll be stitching down here, and then somehow you're over here. Like, I don't understand it. If you're one stitch out of place, you're stuffed. But I think I'm going to end it there anyway, because I am running out of thread. And I don't want to start another thread. Yeah, I think I will end it there for now. Hopefully that is correct. We'll see. Yeah, no one's going to know in the end. I mean, I will fudge this to my heart's content, as long as I don't get to the end and there's something like, you know, like a crow's head here, and then and then his butt has disappeared or something. Like, as long as it's not horrific, I'm not gonna frog it. 465,000 small enough. I would say Yes. Yeah, I did make great progress. We did 442 stitches. That is a lot for me. That is a lot. And that was full crosses. That's a lot, actually, thinking about that, because usually I stitch and half stitch. So thank you so much for keeping me going. I have, yeah, we have made great progress. We've got a nice little squirrely squirrel done. Oh, you can't see him now. There he is. Mavis the squirrel. We finished the leaf, and we have tried to make some sort of outline for the next one. So let me see if there's anybody to raid super quickly. If not, we will go. Anybody alive? Not really. It's the wrong day to raid. Everybody I know is not on a Tuesday. Right, okay, so I will go. And I will let you enjoy the rest of your day or night, whatever time you are. Bye-bye, Silent, and I promise I should be here next Tuesday. But then the Tuesday after that, I think I'm on my honeymoon. Yeah, I'm definitely here next Tuesday, though. So I will see you next week. Thank you all so much. I will probably get this one out next stream as well. And I will chat to you all on Discord in the meantime. So see you later. Bye-bye.